Do you think love is different in every country? This is like a global perspective. Now, do you think love is different in every country, or love is the same?
Of course, bro. Like every country, every town, city, person has their own tradition. So of course, it's never the same anywhere. Even here right now, bro. I don't think my neighbors are loving the same way that I love. So
Even though you said love is different in every country,
right,
people from different countries also fall in love.
right.
Like, I think you're a perfect example of love from different countries.
What?
Are we going to cut that out? Are we going to cut that out?
I don't even know. I don't know.
Okay.
If my kid says I want to earn enough just to keep on learning,
Yeah.
I would be optimistic about the fact that this guy has a direction. He's not just living life to be happy or find happiness or
And I
like
feel if a person can be like that, I think that's the kind of freedom. Because it's not burdened by what other people think about.
exactly. It's a blessing, bro.
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
You know we go 876 guy. 6 guy.
What's up, everyone? I'm Shiz Abubakar. It's the Crystal Truth. And today here with me is someone that is so special. He's a TikTok sensation. He's an accountant just at the age of 23. He finished university at the age of 20. He is a spoken word poet, for real. In short, he's just a genius. I started this channel with the view of serving my community through impacting them with meaningful experiences and ideas. So I'm truly grateful to have you on my channel again, my brother. So how have you been generally? It's been like a year since I saw you last.
Yeah, man.
What have you been up to?
I mean, I've been good, man. Like pretty much surviving. Like I'm just going through the motions the way I'm meant to, I guess.
Man, I'm really grateful to have you on the channel again.
Well, thank you, man.
So,
I'm grateful to be here.
And we thank God. All graces to God at the end of the day.
Right.
It's the Crystal Truth. We welcome it especially for you guys today. So make sure you pay attention, hit the like button and subscribe. So Kanmi,
Yeah.
do you think love is different in every country? This is like a global perspective. Now, do you think love is different in every country, or love is the same?
Of course, bro. Like every country, every town, city, person has their own tradition. So of course, it's never the same anywhere. Even here right now, bro. I don't think my neighbors are loving the same way that I love. So, but yeah. So culturally, like it's definitely different. Like per location too, for sure.
That's really real, and I think it comes more from like love. I think love is more complex than we actually think it.
Of course.
Because even though you said love is different in every country,
Right.
people from different countries also fall in love.
Right.
Like, I think you're a perfect example of love from different countries.
What?
Are we going to cut that out? Are we going to cut that out?
I don't even know. I don't know.
Okay. So anyways, even though love is different in every country,
Right.
yeah, people from different countries also fall in love.
Exactly.
So I think that's also like when, I don't even know whether there's one real love, then there's one other love that we manage. I don't even know what to call the other love.
I mean, bro, like what I would say from what I feel is that,
Like unconditional love, I don't even know what to call it.
man, there's no protocol to love, bro. Like love is meant to be felt, not understood. So like if we're trying to find logical ways to like differentiate the types of love, then we'll be missing the whole point, you know? That's what I feel. So yeah, like, and that's why I said it's different for everybody, because like the way you'd feel love or experience love, platonic, friendship, romantic, is extremely different because you're loving independently and I'm doing the same. So it's definitely always different, bro.
Wow, that's so deep and profound.
Yeah.
So Kanmi, what do you feel about long distance relationship being a problem to like the marriage institution or even like a love relationship? Is it really, me personally, I think using distance as an excuse for any imperfection is just another excuse for we humans to be imperfect. You know, it's just that stubbornness, that refusal to accept that we are human beings and being human means to be flawed. So what do you think about that? What do you feel about it?
I mean, honestly speaking, bro, like I feel like long distance relationships are different. People are living different lives, man. So like it might be necessary for some people, and some people Like the way I'm experiencing something, it will definitely be different from the way you're experiencing it. So something that might be easy for you might be extremely difficult for me because we grow up in different ways, different places with different people and all of that. So like I wouldn't say per se there's a generic way people should experience long distance, but I would say uh it is not something to hinder love for sure, right? It's a thing that people are going through.
Yeah.
But it's like you said, we're imperfect human beings, we're flawed.
Yeah.
There's every possibility that will mess things up.
So are you accepting distance as a valid excuse for ups
I'm
in
saying
relationships?
no. It's not an excuse, right? But I'm saying that
Is it a valid excuse?
there are complications with long distance, right? And with complications comes difficulty. So like if something is complicated and somebody slips up or fails sometimes, there's not something odd because we know we're imperfect, you know. But like I said, like some people run through it smoothly and they're perfectly fine.
I think from what I heard Kobe said, I feel it's just trying to say even long distance mistakes isn't the end of the world.
But what do you mean by mistakes? What type of mistakes? See, it depends too. Like what type of mistakes are you implying?
Like I don't know, betrayal.
Like cheating and
disloyalty.
stuff like that. Oh, that's what you're implying.
Yeah. Distance, like, oh no, it's not good. Forgive me, it's the distance. You know, like in America, me, I'm here.
Oh. You see, that's very complicated. Okay, the thing is, I don't know how to feel about that because it is harder definitely keeping your affection for someone you might not see for a long time, right? Especially if you're married, right? Like you're full of all the affection, physically, emotionally, that you want to express to the person you're seeing. So saying that, oh, you're in a place for a long time without them, it's a complication, right? It is a boundary physically, literally a boundary physically, but it's not an excuse to cheat. It's not an excuse to be disloyal. I feel like if I decide to love someone, I'm carrying the responsibility of loving them. You know, so running through the responsibilities is an obligation for me, you know.
That's very special, especially coming from someone like Komi. So do you believe in the saying knowledge is power?
Of course. Knowledge is actually power.
So do you see the pursuit of knowledge as a true and valid purpose of life?
Of course. But the actual purpose of life, chasing knowledge.
Like the main purpose of life.
I mean, knowledge is a tool. You can't say I'm trying to acquire a tool. That's the reason why. Like, what are you using the tool for? Right? So, like, I don't think that's the purpose of life. I think it is one heavy reason why finding purpose would be easier because I'm using knowledge for something. I'm not just acquiring it for nothing. If my kid says I want to earn enough just to keep on learning, I would be optimistic about the fact that this guy has a direction. He's not just living life to be happy or find happiness or
and
like.
I feel if a person can be like that, I think that's the kind of freedom. Because it's not burdened by what other people think about.
Exactly. It's a blessing, bro.
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
Us, I think like a strong part of why we hustle is for other people.
Brother, there's
part.
this thing someone said. His name is Robin Williams. He's late. He's an actor. He said, I'm not quoting it exactly, but he said, poetry, arts, music, all these things. These are the reasons we live, right? Law, medicine, this is how to preserve life. This is like, you know, the way we work and everything, right? Work is to survive. But most people are working as a means of living. They forget that they are working so they can come back to living life, right? I'm working every day because I want to come back home and feel. I want to be able to feel and experience life confidently. So if in fact a child understands that, hey, I want to work for money just to survive so I can do what I like, which is learn. He has a better understanding on what living is than most adults, because most adults have confused surviving for living. You know, so it's a beautiful thing that a kid can understand that, hey, I have passion for learning and I want to just earn money so I can enjoy learning. You know, it's a beautiful thing.
Not like and guys, like, to be honest, this is true magic and art we're delivering to you, because I've known this guy, to be honest, almost more than half my life.
Bro.
I've known that someone called Kanmi exists. I think more than half my life.
Right.
So this is deep. Anyways, Kanmi, do you think the state of the economy is like is related in any way to mental health problems? How would you relate the economy and mental health problems? Is there a relationship or
I mean, definitely, because we're running with what the system is providing us, right? And if my survival based off of the economy is based off of the economic situation, right, of my country, definitely it's going to affect me. Because if I'm working hard every day and not earning enough money, I'll be wondering why. Because I would see my brothers in other countries working less than I am, or working as much as I am and making so much they can even provide for me and my own family. It feels so like it affects us because it's like I'm working and I'm not progressing. Why? So definitely it's going to mess with your mental sometimes, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so too. But I think there are other things that could save a person from a mental health disease
Right.
or a mental health sickness
Sickness.
in a bad economy.
Right. You're correct. Of course.
But to be honest, me, I don't know. Like, I feel I'll attribute a lot of my own worries to the economic state. I don't know. I don't know, man. But it's just like, what would you say?
I mean, bro, what if we do? Right?
Yeah,
Like so much so we can complain every day and our complaints are valid, right?
yeah,
We need to get ourselves out of the mud, man. Like so much if the country is flooded with mud,
yeah.
if we don't try to come out because there is mud, we're doing ourselves. Because apparently people that can help us are not apparently. So we have to help ourselves. I think that's one of the best traits about being Nigerian because we've grown with the mentality that we have to help ourselves, independently. So yeah, there's definitely beauty in the madness. For
I
sure.
also feel like socialization is
Yeah.
one of the problems of my own mental worries, or
Right.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't even think I have mental health issues, but for people that have mental health issues, so it's more or less like, okay, even if you have money, then you have to like lead a useful life,
Yeah.
which includes reproduction,
Right.
and you get married. So the same people that you are trying to like run from, you'll
Yeah.
be producing them. Like you'll be the source, even as whether you're a man or a woman. If you're a man, your sperm is needed.
Yeah.
If you're a woman, your womb is needed. So it's just like zero, man.
I mean, like, what about the socialization thing
Yeah.
and like community and having to produce people to enter that system and all of that, right? I feel like for me personally, I do my best to be independent from my perspective, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I pray to God that one day I marry a woman that shares values with me. So in the case where if she's busy or I'm busy, we're giving our values to our kids. So I'm not trying to create or reproduce a child that is not of me. You will be of me with your DNA, but you would also
Oh.
share perspective, at least the good parts. You
That's
feel me?
good.
So it's like you wouldn't be a product of society.
Hopefully, Kami's child will also be a G.
Honestly, man. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm feeling you now.
Yeah, bro. But like in the grand scheme of things, man, we just pray for grace to like I don't want like society to influence my child more than I do. Right? So I'm not producing a societal product. I'm producing someone that God gave me access to go through me and my wife. So yeah, I'm always optimistic about those things.
That's
Yeah, bro.
deep. Anyways, for me, if someone that works out a lot, believe me, Kami used to be chubby.
Yeah.
I can even say almost fat when we were in secondary school.
Yeah.
But he still looked really good. He was still one of the most good-looking guys
Yo.
I knew.
Oh,
Even
no.
then, that I ever knew. So, no reason I'm. Why did you decide to like get fit and good-looking like this? What made
Man.
you? Was there anything? Because like you looked good then too.
I mean, like, it's crazy that you're asking this right now because I've not worked out in over 4 months, so I'm not even in best shape right now. But that's because of my survival methods, being that work is taking all my time. But I would say the reason why I
Or
started.
did that inspire you?
No, bro, you were one of the fittest guys then, man. Like, bro, you were, oh, yeah, Buddha, yeah. But it's like, honestly speaking, right, I was a really insecure child because being a chubby boy, right, like they would tell you you're chubby
Yeah.
and not in a pleasant way.
What? Komi was insecure. What?
Bro, of course, man, because it's
Damn,
like
I never knew.
it matters how people see, but it also matters how you see yourself. It's
Yeah.
like a lot of times I wouldn't pick to play football or pick to do inter sports. Bro, you used to shine that year. You, Lawal, you guys, you be the fastest guys, the
You were
fittest.
also like one of them guys, no?
Bro, I wasn't. That's what it looked like.
You're not looking at experiencing life from your own body.
Yeah.
It kind of gives you this default victim mentality.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm not blaming my insecurities off of people, but like I grew up a lot, like with a lot of insecurities, bro.
Yeah, because I remember you telling me a lot of things that thinking about them now, like I'm like, they are not niggas lying. That was a lie.
But that's what it was for me. That's how I was experiencing everything,
And it wasn't just you.
Yeah.
Like that's how we all were. Even
Bro,
me.
that's crazy. Like how were you insecure? You were one of the coolest guys.
Insecure, like yes, I have my insecurities.
Right.
Financial insecurities. Aesthetic insecurities,
Bro.
I wear a lot of jewelry and stuff.
Yeah.
Just to
I feel
like
you.
a mask. I don't know.
But man, that's the thing. That's where it started from. Insecurities. I started working out when I was 14.
Yeah.
No progress, no nothing, because I didn't know what I was doing. But like I'd always want to go to the gym. 15, 16, 17, then 19. I was like, let me work for a reason. Let me start trying to build muscle. Let me be like Abu. No real stuff, like real life. Like
no, stop.
no, I'm not playing. Like
No, don't add that.
okay.
Don't add that way.
Let me be like
Use that way.
let me be like one of my guys, right? In that light, I started working.
No. Like that was.
Well, that's the truth. That's the crystal
Use
truth.
another way.
This is the crystal
Use
truth.
another way. Use another way.
I started working out because, like, then when I was 19, 20, I worked out with purpose, right? And it became a hobby. Like, I was almost addicted to it because it felt like it made
And
me
it's
feel
healthy
something.
too.
It's healthy, yeah, but like, I wasn't doing it for health. I was doing it because it felt like I found purpose in something, right? I worked because I needed to. I was in school because I needed to. I interacted with network because I needed to. But like working out felt like, I just want to. And like finding purpose in what you like is such a beautiful thing. Because when I started seeing gains by 21, I was like,
Wow.
I'm working for something and it's succeeding.
I think it was 2020 when I saw you, and there was like a big difference.
Yeah.
What?
Bro, like
this is
imagine you not see me for a while and then see me and you're like, guy, how far?
your guy. You're like a giant.
Bro. And like it's a beautiful thing, man. But like
you could have been easily be one of the actors in those Gods of Egypt movies.
bro, you're doing too much.
For real, bro.
You're doing too much. But like, bro, honestly, right now, I want to get back to it to become like a lifestyle thing because like you said, it's healthy and everything. So yeah, right now it's more about health than like a lifestyle, a pleasurable thing now. You know?
So Kami, how does working out help in your everyday life and living? For me, can I just say mine first? Because I feel like yours is more valuable because you hit the gym and I just use like natural stuff around me.
It's equally, bro. I don't think more is.
Anyways, I feel like a lot of things happen to me that are not in my control.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like working out is like, because it's not, honestly, I won't lie to you, I say working out is sweet. Let's be honest, it's not sweet. But I think it's the psychology that turns that pain to like sweetness.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of things are happening to me. Like it's secondary school, especially. Like even though I didn't like explain to myself, but now I can explain it to myself.
You know what you were feeling.
Yeah, like a lot of things happened to me that I couldn't control, but I can control this.
Yeah,
you know, this
exactly.
Thing. So it's like almost like a reflection, or no, not a reflection, a beautification,
or like the struggles.
Yeah,
I feel you.
Of progress. How does working out help in your everyday living?
Bro, I relate to you, man. Because, bro, I feel like you grew up way faster than I did. Because at that time, I was just insecure. I just wanted to look fine. But, like, growing up into, like, being an adult, that's when, like, working out was because I needed to I wanted to feel something outside of, like, what I felt with real life. Right? With the pressures of life, like, I want to become something. I want to do something. So you're full of struggles and, like, goals. But, like, I wanted to feel something based off of what I want, man. Yeah. So working out was like a channel for me. When I'm upset, when I'm happy, when I'm excited, I went to the gym. So it easily fell into an addiction, right? And it was a healthy one, so I was happy, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, but right now it's a lifestyle. But like on a daily basis, I would say working out has made me a better person because it helped me with my discipline. It helped me with knowing that okay, I can want something, do it, and achieve it. It also made me have
That's
an
profound.
bro. It also made me have an independent mindset because it's like some people would say you don't need to do something because it is not necessary. I found pleasure in doing this, and I put all my effort to. There's some things that you don't need to do, but you just do it with all your might, right? Working out was one of it for me, and it's like I found purpose in it. So it's like, bro, like it really gave me more perspective than just muscles and health. It's also a mental thing for me, man. You know,
That's incredible, my bro.
and that's the crystal truth.
You know, I'm trying to rebrand that thing, man. Like me, like change is like constant.
Of course.
I'm trying to rebrand it. Like I don't know. I feel when I say that's the crystal tree, it gives like a dark energy kind of like I don't know, like admonition.
I mean, your experience is way more than I have. Me, I'm still seeing it from surface level. It still sounds good
But
to me.
like it sounds,
Yeah, it does.
but like I just want to like
You could. I mean, so you created crystal truth, so you can definitely also manipulate it. You know.
thanks. So how do you balance like working out and work?
That's why I haven't worked out in 4 months, right? I literally have gained 15 kg within these 4 months. I'm not excited about it, but I'm not going to shame myself for
You
it.
still look good still. Man.
But that's, but like balancing it has been difficult. But like I feel like in time, because of how much it is part of my lifestyle, I'll figure it out.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, bro.
So like what's like advice or motivation, can you give to someone that wants to become fit or wants to live a healthier lifestyle?
This it might be a cliche thought, but I'll tell you that don't work out because somebody else looks good. Don't try to be somebody else, right? Be yourself. If you want bigger muscles or you want to look leaner, have goals, but then make those goals so tiny that they're things that you can easily achieve per day. When you get used to the small things, achieving small things per day, it will just be increasing. You will get bored of it, and every week, every month, you see that you're progressing, and then your body will show you that you're progressing. So if anything, be patient with yourself, man. I wouldn't tell anybody you need to do this, you need to do that. If you're fat, if you're lean, if you're whatever, and you want to change and you want to be better, be patient with yourself, but like make sure you're always progressing. Like progress is what matters, not the results all the time. So yeah, that's what I'd say.
Okay, so like to round this up,
Yeah,
let's talk
bro.
about history. Since me and Kami go way back, Kami, tell us one political event that happened before you were born or while you were a child that you feel has influenced you. Tell us some political events or some events that you feel has shaped who you are today and they happened before you were born.
I mean, like, I wouldn't pinpoint what it is, but like, I would say colonialism. It's on as a general thing, right? Personally, when people see that you're speaking good English or you're speaking a certain type of English, they try to attribute it to, oh, yeah, they form UK accent, they form US accent. Personally, right, I grew up trying to speak good English, right? I don't necessarily have a UK, US, or whatever accent. I'm a Nigerian that speaks Pidgin, that speaks Yoruba, proud, right? And I'm trying my best to speak good English, right? So in that line, like, because of how we are in my society, I'm being criticized for doing outside of what is the norm, which is trying to be deliberate about English, right?
Yeah.
Now, I was one time ashamed of my culture. Before Afrobeat started popping, like, bro, like that year, we used to be ashamed. Like, if they're doing attendance in class and they call your full name, you go, they shy.
Yes.
Because some of us, we have names that can't be easily pronounced, man.
Yeah.
It's like, so it was hard for me I had to grow up mentally to like align with my culture, bro,
Yeah.
because of this. And it's like right now I found more confidence, not because of Afrofusion, not because of nothing, but because like I found value in myself, man. I found value in my culture, in the way I see it. I'm not running through anybody's perspective.
That's dope.
Yeah, bro.
That's dope. And we love that. So, Kami, thank you for coming to grace us with
Thank you, bro.
your soul. Even though you're a bit selfish, it's who you are. But this is not going to be the last because it's not even the first.
Right.
So you guys should check out our the episodes we did.
Check it out.
Check out our last.
That was your first episode now.
That was like it wasn't
One of the
one
first.
of the first. Yeah.
Check it out. Check
You
it
guys
out.
should please check out like one of Malcolm's first episodes. What? I'm not confused. Okay. So, Kanmi, thank you for gracing us. Kanmi, thank you for blessing the Crystal Truth with your grace.
Thank you
We
so
are really
much.
grateful to have you in our midst. This is magic as far as me I'm concerned.
Magic.
Magic. It's magical.
Right.
So, like, do you have like, okay, I don't think.
I mean, there's nothing more to say. We've
Okay.
spoken about everything, bro.
Yeah.
But
Please
thank you.
like this video, subscribe, and drop your comments.
And drop
You know,
those comments. Thank you, man.
This is probably not going to really go that